Hi everybody, I just wanted to stop by and wish you season's greetings, lots of love and peace for this festive season and for the year ahead. Love and peace to you all. I wanted to really just stop by and send you my Christmas card for you, my festive greetings card, my season's greeting card. And my theme is all around togetherness, because it's really, really important. We're in it together. However we look at it, we're interconnected, we're interrelated, we're interdependent. We are one, we are of one. Even all the animals and nature that you might be able to hear in the background, we're all of one. I just want to say a big thank you to everyone, and say a big thank you to all my clients, all of my contacts, all of my associates, everybody I work with, all the organisations I've worked with, everyone who's attended my events this year, everyone's been on my career development, my leadership programs. I want to say a big, big thank you. I just want to single a few people out, but I know I'm going to forget others, so please do forgive me. First of all, I want to say a big thank you to the British Library's Business and IP Centre. It's been such a joy being your life and business coach partner these 16, 17 years. We've got big year next coming up with our 20th anniversary. I want to say a big thank you to the British Heart Foundation. This year it's been such a joy working with you on the Ignite leadership program and seeing people flourish and shine. And you know, I love everything to do with the heart, right? I want to say a big thank you to the Coaching Academy. It is incredible and very special to be one of your associate trainers. For me, it's such a joy helping new and emerging coaches flourish in their careers, to help everybody. I want to say a big thank you to the incredible NHS family. I am so blessed to be able to work with a number of NHS organisations, from NHS England to Barts, NHS Trust Kings, Guy's and St Thomas's, South East Coast Ambulance Service, West London NHS Trust. There are a number more, Royal Marsden and recently Royal Free, London, just so many. I'm a huge fan of the incredible work that you all do. Thank you so much for all of the stuff, and it's just such a pleasure working with incredible staff there across the various organisations. I say a big thank you to everyone, my friends and colleagues at the National Day for Staff Network. Staff networks are really important. Again, that thing about togetherness. It is just such a pleasure. We're working for you and celebrating the National Day and being part of that team. I want to say a big thank you to the Financial Reporting Council, everybody who's been on our leadership program there this year. Again, well done. It's been great running that another year. I want to say a big thank you to all the other organisations too. I'm going to forget some, but also including Notting Hill Genesis, Frontier Economics, Future of London, everyone who's been on the courses there. I want to say a big thank you to Dan Silvestri, who runs the Business Support Club, the Soul-Inspired Business Support Club. And I want to say a big thank you to everyone who's been on the first cohort this year. We're going to be running another cohort next year. It's such a pleasure for me to sponsor that program and to help people in the early years of their business. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Dan, for running that. I want to say a big thank you to all my private clients, all of the people I work with throughout the year. I want to say a big thank you to all of my associates, many of whom I'm going to forget, but I'm not going to remember individually. I want to say a big thank you particularly to Rita Bailey and Decanla Jackson, who are working with me on the British Heart Foundation program this year. Thank you so much for sharing your expertise. I want to say a big thank you to Nadine DeReza for the podcast, the leadership podcast that we ran this year, and hoping that we're going to do another one next year. I want to say a big, big thank you, everybody. And again, I just want to close with this theme around love, peace, peace, love, togetherness. You know, this togetherness is so important. Togetherness is really, really, really key. We find ourselves in changing, challenging, turbulent times. And this togetherness is so important. It's important personally, being together with oneself, at one piece with oneself, with your friends, family, loved ones, with your colleagues, and right through to globally. We're in it together. We're interrelated. We're interdependent. We are ultimately of one. We're one planet. So that togetherness is so important. And whatever your faith, what non-faith, that's what this season is all about. Let's remember that, and that's also what the hope of New Year is about. So when we get to that New Year, let's remember that, not just on January 1st, but throughout the year. I want to say a big, big thank you, everyone. Lots of love from me, Rasheed. I better get to work and better begin to wrap things up, literally and metaphorically. Take good care. All the best. Lots of love from me, Rasheed. Bye-bye.